I'm back. Woo. After I embarrassed myself in the teams tournament, I've got a match in singles. And I face the greatest player to never win a belt. Yikes. I don't know how to be funny or be interesting. I respect Kirk a lot. I'm happy that he picked the categories he did. I feel like I had a great time studying for this, and I just hope to have a great match coming out of today. I've got my own goals. As long as I put up a good match and I make this not a 13 versus 22 seed, or whatever the actual seeding numbers are, I'm going to be happy. So, Kirk, I'll see you in the ring, and happy to be here.
Kirk, we're in the tournament.
Hey.
It's not a team tournament singles, but we're both in it. But,
another year, another Warzone tournament.
Yeah. This time, though, I feel confident that if I don't win, you're going to win. So, Kirk, to me, this is your tournament to win. You just keep doing you. And you'll be in the finals regardless, I feel. So,
I mean, there's a lot of good people, and Adelaide, I got a lot of respect for Spence. In the past year plus since I've been in the league, I've seen them go from a person who's just kind of like goofing around, having fun playing a character, to someone who actually cares about the game and wants to get better and wants to improve. And I've watched them do that. So I'm not taking this match lightly at all.
Yeah, I mean, they went from a person who was trying to act like they were American Psycho to they're sneaky good.
Yeah.
It all depends on how the questions roll. If the questions roll their way, all of a sudden, bam, they've got a lead, and all of a sudden we need to scramble. It a lot of it depends on the categories that come up. It can go either way, but I'm confident in what you have and confident in how we train, how we study, that you should not have a problem when it comes to that, but you never know how the questions roll. I mean, we got bounced out of the tournament because the questions didn't roll our way.
Yeah.
We know we're better than that. So a lot of it kind of comes down to the questions, but I think you got this. Let's go ahead and get this going.
Let's do it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Multiplex Movie Warzone. Tim just got woken up, even though it's 8:30 and at nighttime. Tim, we got Kirk going up against Adelaide Spence. This is going to be a very interesting match. The 13 versus the 20 seed. And this is, if I'm not mistaken, the first video in our Movie Warzone tournament. So welcome to the tournament. Yay. I have the belt. Come and get it, or don't. Spoilers for Sean. He didn't know that yet. Maybe Kirk told him. I don't know. Tim, hi.
That's really funny. Yeah, this is going to be exciting. I'm happy to be here to be a part of the first match of the tournament. I always love being on the desk with you, Boatman. It's so much fun. And I'm excited for the match. Kirk Adelaide, it's going to be interesting. I've actually never been, I don't think I've ever been on the desk for Adelaide playing before. So we'll see what happens. Kirk's a beast, but Adelaide got the win in the first match. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they got a perfect round one in their first match too. So you never know what could happen. It's going to be an interesting match. I'm excited to be here though.
I think it was 7 out of 8, a true perfect round. But anyway, still good. Let's just bring everybody in. So introducing first your 20 seed. Coming in with a record of 1 win, 0 defeats. It is Adelaide, the Vatriarchy Spence.
Help.
And coming in, representing the Cinema Asylum with a record of 2 wins, 2 defeats. It is Kirk, the Consigliere Kowalkowski.
Let's do it.
Okay, everybody's in the ring, ready to rumble. Let's just get started. Y'all know how this works. 8 different categories, 8 different questions. You get all 8 right, you get a bonus question. Remember to keep your hands on screen. You get 3 repeats and a challenge throughout the match. Let's get started with your first question, which is going to come in the category of Oscars. These are awards and such. What film won the Best Picture Oscar for films released in 1996?
Were you alive in 1996?
I was in a coma. The 80s really did a number on me. So much cocaine.
That's fair. So much cocaine. Jesus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Kirk.
The English Patient?
And Spence.
You okay, Boatman? I put Braveheart.
It is The English Patient.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll get into the next question, which is comic book movies. At the end of Batman Begins, what does Lieutenant Gordon hand to Batman to investigate?
This is a fandom film, isn't it, Tim?
I have seen this movie more than 9 times, which is 9 times more than I've seen The English Patient.
3, 2, 1. Just die already.
Violent. Joker card.
And Kirk.
Oh, R.I.P. Gear Stiller. A Joker card.
Both correct. Oh, yeah. Okay. Next question in the category of biopics or biopics. What is the profession of Paul Giamatti's character in Love and Mercy? What would you rather have, love or mercy?
If it's from my wife, love. If it's from my wife, mercy.
Fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down. Starting with Kirk.
I took a shot in the dark. Record producer?
And Spence.
Personal assistant?
Therapist. He's a therapist. He's Dr. Landy. The
I didn't see that movie.
manipulative.
A lot of questions get asked about that.
It's a good movie.
All right, guys. Your next question's in the category of 90s movies. What is the name of the band in That Thing You Do?
I love this movie.
I have seen this one.
Oh, yeah, you have. I'm very happy with that.
No, I enjoy this one. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I really love this one. I find this one kind of underrated, actually. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Kirk.
The Wonders / the Oneaters.
And Spence.
That wonderful band from your childhood, Those Doing Things.
It is the Wonders or the Oneaters. We will accept both as we go into your next question, which it's my question. Directors. Who directed Isle of Dogs? Tim, if you could have an island filled with any animal, what animal would you pick?
Ooh, I think it would probably, honestly, not to be boring, I think it'd be dogs. I love a good boy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Starting with Spence.
He was a good boy. Wes Anderson.
And Kirk.
Wes Anderson.
Okay, both getting that one.
All right, your next question's in the category of family films. Who plays the witch Miss Price in Bedknobs and Broomsticks?
Do you like the Evil Dead movies, Tim?
The Evil Dead movies?
Yeah,
I do, very much so.
I would like a crossover called Bedknobs and Boomsticks.
When you wrote the question, were you planning that?
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna start with Spence.
Julie Andrews?
And Kirk.
Angela Lansbury?
That is correct.
What the fuck, Kirk? Stop it.
Okay. Your next question, category of movie quotes. What character said the quote, "You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell"? Tim, I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to be honest. Have you ever said this to Robert Parker?
Well, because I know he's never going to watch this
5,
match, I will say
4,
yes.
3,
Robert?
2,
Yeah, seriously.
1. Pens down. We're going to start with Kirk.
F you, Robert. Buzz Lightyear.
Thank you, Fandom. Fuck you, Robert. Buzz Lightyear.
My favorite match.
All right, guys, your final question is going to be in the category of mystery / thriller. The end of North by Northwest takes place on what national landmark? That last question I definitely asked like a month ago in Fandom. And I was gonna say that, but then I realized that would be narrowing down the question a little bit.
I didn't even think about it, but there are like a lot of Fandom questions in this round one, and I didn't even realize that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Kirk
Mount Rushmore.
and Adelaide.
Mount Rushmore points, please. Help.
That is correct. So if I'm not mistaken, I have Kirk with 7 and Adelaide at 4. Is that what you have, Tim?
That is what I have, Boatman.
3-point lead as we get into the wheel round. Tim's going to bring up the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each competitor is going to get a chance to spin that wheel. If they like what they spin, they can keep it. If they don't, they can spin again, but then they're stuck with it. You're going to get 5 questions, whatever category you get it right, you get 2 points. You go to multiple choice. Oh, that's 1 point. Or if you get it wrong, other person gets a chance to steal. So the categories that we have on our lovely wheel tonight are Star Trek, 2010's original screenplay, spinner's choice, directors, 80s movies, animated, dramas, opponent's choice, 70s directed by Sidney Lumet, and musicals. So we are going to bring in Kirk's manager for this match. Would you like to spin first or defer?
Kirk, I think
second.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
We're going to go second.
Okay.
All right, so this is going to be Adelaide's spin. And it lands on animated. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll take it.
Okay. And Tim, you want to give Adelaide their questions in the category of animated?
I would love nothing more. All right. As soon as I get to the questions. Okay. Are you ready, Adelaide?
Sure.
Who voices Gran in The Croods?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Carol Burnett, B, Shirley MacLaine, C, Cloris Leachman, or D, Betty White.
D.
That is incorrect. Kirk, chance for the 1-point steal. Your options again are A, Carol Burnett, B, Shirley MacLaine, C, Cloris Leachman, or D, Betty White.
Cloris Leachman?
That is correct for the 1-point steal. All right, your next question in animated. What 2019 animated film's voiced cast includes Josh Gad, Bill Hader, and Jason Sudeikis?
Hopefully it's like lenient. The Angry Birds 2?
That is incorrect.
Yeah, that's
Kirk, chance for the 2-point steal.
Wow, I thought Angry Birds, the second part.
Angry Birds the
Answer
movie
we
too.
were looking for was the Angry Birds movie too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question in animation for Spence.
Yeah.
What is the name of Farquaad's kingdom in Shrek?
What the? Why am I?
Five, 4.
Multiple choice. Jesus Christ.
All right, your options are A, Duloc, B, Far Far Away, C, Andalasia, or D, Fantasia.
A.
That is correct for 1 point.
Christ.
All right. And your next question. What type of animal is the main character Cody in Surf's Up?
He's a penguin. Surf's Up.
That is correct for 2 points. Someone is way too excited about the mid-2000s film Surf's Up. But your final question in animation. What animated film will you find the songs There Are No Cats in America and somewhere out there.
Fievel goes west. No. An American Tail. Final answer.
We can't. You can't do that. You can't do
that.
I lost points in a Warzone match for doing the exact thing you just did.
I know.
So, Five will go west is incorrect. Kirk for the 2-point steal.
An American Tail.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right. That was the final question of the round.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so Kirk is currently in the lead at 9-7.
I have
10 to 7.
Yep.
Oh, I probably just missed a point there. My bad.
Right.
10 to. Oh, I know what I did. I just wrote one that was a little too close. Yep, I'm awful. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're gonna get into Kirk's round 2. We'll put Sean back in there. So, Kirk, this is your spin.
And it's on 80s. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
How you feeling on it?
I feel okay with it.
On knowing you, I think you're okay with it. It's just whether or not you feel you want to risk it to get something you would like more, or do you want to stick with it?
I think I'm safe here.
Okay, then do it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we'll stick with 80s.
Okay, now we'll leave with your questions, category of 80s. In A Fish Called Wanda, Wanda becomes incredibly attracted to Otto when he speaks what language?
French?
That is incorrect. Spence for the 2-point steal.
German?
That is also incorrect. Looking for Italian.
Right.
Where does Andy work in Pretty in Pink?
Multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice options are A, grocery store, B, coffee shop, C, record store, D, comic book shop.
Record store?
That is correct for 1 point. Who plays Sal's son Pino in Do the Right Thing?
I think I know it, but give me multiple choices to be safe.
Okay, your multiple choice options are A, Lilo Brancato, B, John Turturro, C, Chaz Palminteri, D, Stephen Baldwin.
John Turturro?
That is correct for 1 point. Next question. What is the name of the biker gang in Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
Oh, crap. I'm gonna mix up the words. Give me multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options are A, Ride Riders, B, Satan's Helpers, C, The Wild Twos, D, Cousins of Anarchy.
Satan's Helpers.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question. What 80s movie features the character of Seth Brundle?
Oh. Multiple choice.
5. Okay. Your multiple choice options are A, The Fly, B, The Thing, C, They Live, D, Christine.
The Fly.
That is correct for 1
Damn
point.
it.
Okay. 14 to 7 is what I have. Is that what you have, Tim?
I have 15 to 7.
I did it again. Gosh dang it.
I mean,
let me just. Well, so what? Kirk had 10, right?
yeah.
Yeah, Kirk had 10 and
I got 4 on multiple choice. I think I only have 14.
Okay,
I missed the first one.
So got record store, got John, got Satan. Yeah, you're right. Got The Fly. You're right.
Okay. So
Yeah.
14. We are 14 to 7 going into round 3. Round 3 is going to work like this. The competitors are going to get to pick what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-pointer. The categories they will be able to pick from tonight are Coen Brothers, actors and actresses, 2000s, comedy, war, comic book movies, recent releases, and crime. Kirk's going to get to go first. We're going to let our competitors pick their categories now, and we'll get back to you right now. Okay, our competitors have picked what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-pointer. Kirk has picked his 1 in recent releases, his 2 in crime, his 3 in comic book movies, and his 4 in 2000s, whereas Spence has picked their 1 in war, their 2 in comic book movies, their 3 in actors and actresses, and their 4 in recent releases. So, Tim, I will give Spence their questions. You will give Kirk his. So, yeah. Adelaide, your 1-pointer in war. What is it good for? Who stars in Jarhead?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Correct for 1 point.
Very good movie.
Your 2-pointer in comic book movies. What is the alter ego of Jim Carrey's The Mask?
You mean like his Christian name? Stanley Ipkiss.
That is correct for 2 points. Okay. Your next question in the category of is actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Who plays the wife of Liam Neeson's character in Cold Pursuit?
Oh, I should have seen that. Repeat the question.
Okay. I believe that is Spence's first repeat. Who played the wife of Liam Neeson's character in Cold Pursuit?
Yeah. Linda Cardellini.
That is incorrect. Yeah. Laura Dern. Laura Dern.
She could do better than that.
Yikes.
A lot of people could have done better than that movie.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So your 4-pointer in recent releases.
Yeah.
If you hit this, you send it back over to Kirk and force him to answer 1 question. If you don't, you do lose by way of technical knockout. Okay. 4-pointer in recent releases. In The Dead Don't Die, how did Adam Driver's Ronnie know how things were going to end?
Because he read the script.
For 4!
Yeah! I didn't get TKO.
All right. So, Kirk, I will give you your question, your 1-pointer in recent releases. If you hit any question, you will win. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your 1-pointer. Who plays Detective Benoit Blanc in Knives Out?
Daniel Craig.
And your winner, by way of winning, it is Kirk Kowalkowski. We are going to go to post-match interviews, starting with Adelaide, the HBRP Spence, our unfortunate second-place finisher, but didn't avoid the TKO.
Unfortunate? Are you kidding? I went into this let's hope I don't get TKO'd. I was looking like I was going to be KO'd because I missed those 4 points in animation. I'm so happy I didn't get murdered here.
So, how do you feel about how things went? What was going through your mind specifically in the 5-0 moment?
As a competitor, I need to learn to use my repeats more often, which is fair. I like trying to hold them off until it's questioned that I'm almost there on. This is the 3rd time I've done this, so it's something I need to work on as a competitor. I need to be more confident in my answers, which means if it takes more time, I should allot that to myself.
Okay, fair enough. So you are now 1-1, which is not an awful record. You're 500. Who do you want to face after the tournament?
There's one man who I've wanted to face for a while, and I might get murdered in one division, but we don't know. So maybe we can fight a rivalry. And Kirk's a good friend of his, Mark Kameyer. Let's throw hands, buddy. Should be fun.
Okay, well, calling out the Maniac, we're now going to go to Kirk and his very happy manager, Sean. How do you feel about the way that went tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Adelaide seems surprised. I expected them to make a match out of this. I did not come in expecting KO, TKO. I expected this to go to the third round. So yeah, this is about what I had hoped for. I always love not having to go deep into the third round because you never know what you're going to get. But yeah, I'm just glad to be moving on.
Yeah. I'm still happy that Kirk won on recent releases.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, no, it was a great performance by Kirk. Kirk did exactly everything he was supposed to do in the match. There's nothing I could, do anything to critique or tell him to do differently. He went to multiple choice when he needed to. He answered everything correctly, the right way. Yeah, Adelaide, I felt so bad.
Yeah.
When they answered final goals to rest an American Tale. Mm-hmm. Oh no!
Yeah, and we've all been there. We've all had that moment.
Yeah. There, like I was on camera going, "Oh no," because you don't want it. You don't want it to go like that. I mean, yeah, it's just one of those things, man. It just happens. That's why I tell Kirk, use your 15 seconds, even if you think you know it. Clear your head. Use your 15 seconds, and it just happens. You get excited, you answer, and sometimes the wrong word comes out. I mean, heck, before we even got on, Tim asked me a question. I said the dumbest answer. So, I'm glad it wasn't caught on air because it was horrible.
That's exactly why it took me so long to answer Daniel Craig, because I was just making sure. Okay, I got the right character. I got the right movie. No chance of screwing it up.
But yeah, Kirk does what he always does. He goes out there. He proves that he's one of the best trivia guys out there right now, and that's what he did here, and he's ready to take on whoever comes up in the second round.
All right, well, we'll actually talk a little bit about who you got in the second round. I don't think Sean knows about it, but because of a certain thing that happened today, didn't happen today for the people at home, but it happened today for us. Adam Collins is out of the tournament. We had to fill a spot. We've already announced this on the page. But Sean Sandberg is returning, and he is facing this guy over here in round one of the tournament. So
true.
And that's the match that you will be playing the winner of. So how do you feel about that for your round two matchup?
Honestly, I mean, I quote Coach Tomlin all the time. The next opponent, just name those great faces, especially the tournament situation. Whoever comes up, I'm ready for him. I know Tim's another guy who's improved a lot in regular movies. And, Sean's been out a while. He'll probably be rusty, but he's going to have at least one tune-up match if he wins. So either way, it's going to be a rough match. But, yeah, I'm just ready to keep moving on.
Okay, so now – oh, sorry. Were you going to say something?
If Tim makes it on, it'll be a fun match. Sean, he's a great competitor. We've beaten Sean before. We've beaten him and Brian Michaels in another league. So Kirk already knows how to play Sean. Kirk knows what he needs to do. So whoever – Kirk has to go against, whether it be Tim or Sean. Kirk's going to be ready, and I'm going to make sure he's ready for it.
Okay, so Tim, final thoughts.
Yeah, this was a great match. If Adelaide hadn't made those couple mistakes alluded to, we would have been answering some more questions. But sometimes that's how it happens. Like I said, the same thing happened to me in another match, that we no longer speak of due to the lawyers that got involved. But nonetheless. This was a great match. We'll see what happens next with Kirk's next opponent. I'm excited. If it is me, then dear God, pray for my soul, and it'll be a fun time.
Awesome. Well, from Kirk, from Adelaide, from Sean, from Tim, and from me, Kaleb Boatman, this has been Multiplex Movie Warzone. See you later.
Bring in the dancing cheetahs.